everyone, and welcome back to another video. So as you know, recently on my channel I've been doing a lot of Flash fanfic reading. And a lot of speculations and like what I would do, rewrites and such. And today I'm going to do a bit of a rant video and maybe tell a few things of what I would have done and towards the end. Alright, let's begin. So the first thing I'm going to just address here is that this is not to make the CW seem like the bad guys here, or to make CW, who I'm no way a better writer than the CW. I am no way a director. I have no credits to that whatsoever. So that means I'm not like fantastic and such. And so whatever the CW done, it's fine. It's cool and all good. I've said this on many videos that I've done like rewrites and such, saying that I am no way a better writer than this. This is just my thoughts and my personal preferences. Alright, let's begin. So, the first thing I'm going to say is Season 1, 2, 3, and 4. Before we move on to Season 5 and that such. Season 1 of Flash was great. It was perfect. It set up the characters nicely. Caitlin was the scientist of the group. She had a quirky personality. She had the boyfriend plot, fiance plot where he died and he later comes back to be Firestorm, as Firestorm was just a side character. Cool, great, got it. Out of the bag, cool. Alright. And then we got Cisco, the engineer. He made most of the tech for Flash, made the suit. He was there for comedic relief and to kind of help Barry through his daily struggles when he didn't really want to tell Iris or Joe his family, as we put it. And Barry had a great life. It was nice. Sure, he had that broken childhood stuff. It was all good. Cool. And this was a very, at the time, cop whodunit kind of series. In the beginning, there was, oh no, who done it? Who killed Barry's parent, mom, and who landed his dad in prison? That was cool. Great. That was amazing. Why? Because it worked. It worked. It was perfect because it kind of set up a character in the background. Dr. Harrison Wells, the man who made the particle accelerator, the man who trained Barry, the man who lost everything practically. He lost the use of his legs and everything. That was cool. That was great. Good on you, CW, for making that character great. And okay. Yeah. And then Candace Patton or Iris was the writer, the love interest, let's call it, for Barry. It was great. Perfect. She's a writer. She's a journalist. Cool. And at that point, it worked very well for Barry, his character, because she wrote blogs and such for the Flash, so it worked. Because he can like sneak information to her, like drop a folder or something, and keep his vocal cords randomly weird. Because that's cool. That's nice. That's a nice little power that was useful during that season. Then we got to season 2. Okay. This is where things kind of start to slow down, but they're still good. Alright. Multiverses were introduced. That was amazing. That was cool. Because, number one, we get to see a side of characters that we don't get to see. Because it was amazing. It was great. It showed what the characters would be like if certain events happened, or if certain things happened. Because, yeah, it was great. And at the end, Iris found out, like, towards the end of the episode of Season 1, Iris found out the truth and such, and she was a little mad. Cool. Great. Got it. Barry is still the team captain at this point, which I will get to that at a later date in the video. Anyways, trying to think here. Okay. Next thing I want to talk about is the problem with season 2. Season 1 has its flaws. I'm gonna say this now. The whole plot where Harrison Wells is paralyzed, but really he's not, was kind of a why? Kind of. Not really. Again, this is just my own personal preferences. Anyways, back to the thing. Jay Garrick. Not the Earth 3 Jay Garrick. I'm talking about Hunter Zolomon, Zoom, or so. I get they want just to like do the whole best friend because it was for like they did this for reasons. It's cool because they had the mentor, the friend, and then they had Barry himself as the worst enemy. That was cool. That's great. But my personal flaws. How did Hunter Zolomon get all the information on being a biochemist and such if he was really a murderer? Like, honestly, how? Did he go online? We could have seen that, like, a teaser, like, he went online, searched up several things, because he's flirting with Caitlin, a very smart lady, who knows biochemist stuff and such, and he knows none of it because he was a murderer, a serial killer. But no, they had to make that they had to do that. Cool. Alright, fine. Alright. But, okay. I'm sorry, I'm trying to think here. Holy shit. Alright, so, oh my god, Irene, Lord, whatever you want to say. It just got stupid from the. Yeah, that was stupid. Next. Iris didn't really have a role that season. Sure, he was still the reporter and such, and so that happened. Cool, great, you got it, nailed it in the bag. But why didn't she should have just stayed on the side and not know. Like, yes, know about things and such, but she could have just still been a reporter who, using her contacts, could have leaked in information instead of and use her knowledge and such. And Joe, look more into Jay. You're a detective. You should see these things. You had your instincts about Wells. You didn't see anything with Jay. Hunter Zolomon. You didn't see anything? Seriously. He had the same problem as Wells. The first Wells, Reverse Flash, Eobard Thawne. He had the same plot point, the same problem. He was too Joe, I get it. You need to learn a lesson. But you learned it last time. Dig deeper. Use your guts. Use your brain. I get it. Sometimes people, because they're humans, they have flukes, they have problems. But you should have just at least used your brain and say, oh, well, this is a new person. I should do a little bit of digging, find more information on them. Maybe ask my daughter. She's a reporter, and we can use our contacts together, get some more information on it, and then give it to Barry. Not say, oh, well, I don't know. He seems like a trustworthy guy. And that's just what annoyed me so much. Okay. And then, let's see. Another plot point I'm going to make here that's gonna blow your mind is that Why? Make Gorilla Grodd have a good connection with Caitlyn when we didn't even see that in season 1. Grodd was a season 1 villain, and he was set up in season 1 as a villain. We didn't see any flashbacks of Caitlyn and Grodd having a special connection yet, but she kept on saying it, like, Grodd and I have a special connection. Maybe I can connect with him. Then why didn't you go into the pipeline, going down into the thing, and to get your stuff? Like, you had a great relationship, then go instead of Cisco. You like that should have happened. Anyways, but yeah, that was like, yeah. And I like the whole daughter plot because that for Harrison Wells, or to Harrison Wells, or Harry, that worked well. Great. Good on you. You did it spot on. Because that gives the character a will he, won't he, I need to... At least Joe kind of dug into Harry, but not really. And I'm still mad about characters not being dug into when they're introduced. Because he's a detective. He should be sorting things out. Didn't he learn this in Academy? No. And, oh Lord. He had his problems with, Oliver. Cool. Great. Nice. Good job. That was a good plot point for first season. Great, because he had that's when his detective work was on point. When it actually worked. Here's another plot point I will give you, ladies and gentlemen. Jay being sick. Cell degeneration. Why? And how does a speedster take away your speed? Zoom, you need to come up with better ideas. You need to. So stupid. Anyways, enough of that. About that. Alright, season 3 rolls around, and this is my favorite season. Why? I don't know, I just like the dark, broody characters that come from good heritage that turn evil. If you guys don't know, I've been writing a story on Wattpad based off this kind of story points, and you guys, I've been reading Chasing Light to you guys, as you know. So that's no, ignore the background noise. Anyways, that's cool. It was a good season, but the whole plot point where it was one episode that we got to see Flashpoint. One. And it was like for maybe 10, like 5-10 minutes. It should have lasted for at least an episode, and the time span should have been a little longer. And he should have Barry should have had found his team at that point, and then could have been like kind of stalking him, like how he was with Iris, kind of just like saying, "Hey, Mom, Dad, I'm leaving. I'm gonna go off and do my own thing for a little while." But during that time, he's like stalking them, kind of, and learning more information about them, just how Hunter Zolomon did that on Earth 2. When he came to Earth 1 from Earth 2. But that's my one big gripe about that. Another big gripe is that whole plot point with Scudder and Dylan, like them being easy, in the original it required 2 speedsters. Like in the original, like back before the Dark Timeline, it required 2 speedsters to take care of both villains. Why not take care of an easy villain? Like, I don't know, Magenta, or like bring bring like one of the side villains back, because that would have been easy. Would have been good. Cool, yeah, that would have been fine. Perfect, even. Alright, that's enough about my gripe. Oh, and also the weird remnant thing, like, they didn't really explain the timeline. That was weird. So, yeah. That was that. Huh? Pardon me. I'm gonna just... Sorry about that. Anyways, that was just... God damn it. It's just so... So it's just so annoying that, like, Barry and... Alright, Season 4. Sorry. Season 4. Oh my god. Was it flippin' terrible? Why? Why? Because Iris West. Pardon me. Sorry, I'm back. West Allen. It's just... Duh. She was made the team leader for 6 months. And then continued for the rest of the season. No! That does not work! Whatsoever! No! She doesn't have any history with anything. She doesn't have any, like... Oh my god! It doesn't work! It doesn't work with anything! It's just... flames on the side of my face! Sorry. According to transfer size. Anyways, back to this video. It's just... Lord of Irene, it just... my insides hurt. And it's just like, why? And it's just... oh my god. Once Barry... it should have been for a longer period of time. Maybe a month. Maybe a year or something. But once Barry got back, it should have been... he should have been, like, brain problem for at least, like, 3 or 4 episodes, so we could get Kid Flash. That's another problem during Season 4. Kid Flash should have got more screen time. He was supposed to be the Nora Allen of that year. Season 3, that was supposed to be Jesse Quick. Season 2, that was no one, because Barry was still trying. Still, technically, he wasn't even... he was still being taught things by actual people. Anyway, back to this. So he should have been... Wally should have been the main focus for like 3 to 4 episodes. It was like that minimum of time. I've been like, okay, great, gold. We got Barry's brain is a problem. And then by episode 5, Barry should have came back. Brain wise, he should have been great. Cause I kind of want like that episode where it's like his brain was all whack. Remember from Season 3, like one of the last 2 episodes where like they were like, let's short circuit his brain so he doesn't process new information. So Saboteur doesn't find out the plan. And so that was a great plot line. I mean, it lasted one episode, but it was still great. But season 4 did the same, like, almost thing where, like, Barry's brain was all messed up with. But they should have, like, said, oh, no, this isn't, like how it was season 1. It's just season 3. It's just weird. He's acting weird. He has this weird language. It's just weird. That should have just... God dang it. It just didn't connect for an episode. It happened for half an episode, and then he came back at the end. And then, yeah, okay. So I'm done with the Wally rant. Now back to Candace. Back to Iris. Iris should have been the leader for a year. That time span should have been at least a little longer. A year. Or at least. And, yeah. It's like CW didn't even have, like, a role for her. And it was just like, let's make you captain. But you don't need any qualifications. The sets, you need to be Iris. You need to be close with Barry. That's great. No. Like, okay, I would have took Joe or Caitlin or even Cisco. Like, one of those 3 could have worked. Joe could have worked perfectly, or, like, because he leads patrols and such around things. That's cool. Great. Nice. Amazing. Cool. Sorry. It's just like... Yeah. Okay. I'm cool. I'm good. I'm good. Great. Awesome. I got my kitty. Anyways, it's just... It's just... Oh my god, that was terrible. Then season 5 rolls around. Yay. They should have made Nora 15 or 16. That's what they should have done. Instead of a 25-year-old daughter. Why? Because it makes sense. Okay, so let me just dive into my season 5 rant for a couple minutes here. Season 5 was great. It had a great villain, great arc, up until, like, episode 13. Okay, let me just continue. Season 5, up until episode 13, was fantastic. Iris had her job back. She was no longer, quote-unquote, the leader of Team Flash. She was back at her job, and Barry was back in the position of a leader. That was great. Perfect. Amazing. You know, Nora comes along, and it's cool because it gets family dynamics. I always love family dynamics because that's fun. It's cool. And it works. And she was the Kid Flash for that season. It works. It's cool. It's fine. It's amazing. But I don't even know at this point. They sent Wally off in the first episode packing. He was just there so he could leave in, like, the first 2 episodes. Cool. Great. Back to this. Oh my flipping god. Nora's age is my biggest gripe about the season. Not my biggest gripe. It's one of my gripes. It's just she should have been 15, just like Jessie. So that way we could have the whole groundation, not allowed to talk to people type of stuff actually working, instead of her being like 25 and still being treated like a child. And the way Nora behaves in the series, she acts more like she's 16, 15 instead of 25. At 25, I expect at least, like, yes, you're still kind of a child at heart and such, but you're, like, mature enough to make your own decisions, and you don't always need to go running to dad. Or, like, you don't screw things up, or you don't like. Yeah, should have been 15. Here's like what I would have done. For that. Well, let's say there's a problem going on. So what I would have done is like say Godspeed. That episode was tossed out of the window because it was episode 18. 18. It had a fun, nice plot, but really? Having a future speedster villain for one episode? Excuse me? That. Anyways, it's just. Oh my god, it brings down Nora's character so bad. Her friend, acting like 15 years old. Nora's friend from the future. That should have been how it was. 15. That's. And then the second cicada plot. That was just. Should have been swept away, tossed outside, tossed out the window. That's how it should have been. That's how it should have been. It should have just been one, like, just have. Oh my god. Okay, so cicada, sure. Up until episode 16, 13. Get rid of. Gone. Bye. See ya. Later, villain for 13 episodes. That's great. But now you got Flash. You shouldn't have been like, let's throw in daughter, because that doesn't work. Throw in Reverse Flash and have his plotline like launch off and not wait until the final episode for it to like take full throttle. And the whole like dagger plot. Oh, don't even get me started. That's like stupid. It's just flippin' stupid. It's just stupid. Just stupid. I'm sorry. Just stupid. Because it's like, oh, that's why I've been having all this time. It's the reason I'm. Oh my god, it was just so fucking flipping stupid. Excuse me. So flipping stupid. It was just. Oh my. There's probably a lot more I can talk about, but it doesn't really key plot points. And this has been almost a 30-minute rant. And I'm sorry, guys. Just have fun. Enjoy yourselves. I will see you guys in another video. I'm gonna go get a cup of water and cool down. See ya. Bye. Love you. Guys, Bailey and Bamboo love you.